Italian Stallion, Top Wop, The Godfather, and Snoop Dogg. Okay, we'll start over.
My friend, the Italian Stallion.
You're well known in this industry, well respected.
You're a legend in this industry. It's no wonder he's one of the most respected people in the industry.
Amazing career in an amazing industry.
Workaholics like you find it hard to let go.
I think being able to stay in an industry for 53 years is something that makes me really proud, because majority of people nowadays, you do something for a couple of years, you get bored and you move on to something else. So it's quite impressive.
Franco included this, Franco included that. Oh, well, Franco's going to do it. Franco's going to, and I was like, come on, this Franco. Like, who is this Franco guy?
We're here to celebrate the impact that one individual has had in our industry for over 53 years. I'm talking about none other than Franco Pastro. And when I reflect back on Franco, and I was a young man when I first met him, I met him over 30 years ago. What a true individual he is. And while many of you watching this video here today will know of Franco Pastro and have seen him in the work environment, we thought it would be really interesting to go behind the scenes, to get to know the man behind the legend, to understand how other people feel about him, to understand the impact he's had on their lives as well. And so, Franco, we want to thank you for your loyalty to All Roads in your final stages of your career. I remember hiring you, and we were down at the asphalt plant down at the beach, and we hired you on July 6, 2020. So you've been, let's see, that's 5 years and 4 months with All Roads. You saved the best for last, buddy, and we couldn't be prouder to have had you on our team. So let's see why other people are proud of you and what kind of an impact you had. We sent our video crew out, and let's see the raw moments that have been captured.
My name is Franco, and I started in this industry in 1972, right out of high school, as a summertime job.
3, 2, 1, here it is, 1972. Happy New Year to you all.
First time ever I kissed you.
I first learned from news reports of the Watergate break-in.
I was born in 1974. So he's been in this industry longer than I've been alive.
Really clear, so beat it, just beat it. You better run, you better do what you can. Don't wanna see no blood, don't be a macho man. You wanna be tough, better do what you can, so beat it.
Yeah, I know. I worked just as a common laborer for the first couple of months because I was going to university and wanted to make some money to pay for my tuition. And I also made enough money to buy a brand new 74 Capri, and never looked back after that. I went to university for 2 years and decided what I was taking wasn't what I was planning, didn't really pan out. So I took the summer off and the whole year off, worked in the paving industry. I made some good money and then went back to BCIT the following year. When I finished BCIT, I just took a 1-year term at BCIT, and the company I was working for as a summertime job saw a potential to train me as an estimator. So I came in just bidding sidewalks and asphalt driveways and parking lots. Never got into the big municipal contracts, and they pointed me in the direction in the field as a superintendent. Did a lot of training and just kept on going.
His job made him happy. He loved his work, and I mean, he made financially, we were able to afford to even buy our home when we were married.
It was a great job, made good money. Enough money to buy a house when I was 21 years old.
Felicità, e tenersi per mano, andare lontano, la felicità. Il tuo sguardo innocente in mezzo alla gente, la felicità.
Well, everything was a challenge. Everything's a challenge. Test your ability.
Well, we'd come home and he'd be dead tired. So we kind of had to work around his hours. And he did miss a lot of things because he wasn't around. But I understood that and supported him.
Yeah, I know he worked hard and he was always up and out of the house before we were up for the day, but he always made it home in time for the big events and coaching softball. So now looking back, I understand how hard that would have been, being a parent now, working full time. So appreciate that he was able to manage all that and, you know, be around for his kids while still working really hard.
And you meet so many great people along the way. And a lot of the great people that trained me have long gone. And so I try to pass my information on to these young guys, especially the ones that, they think a computer is the way to go, but not everybody has the brains to be a doctor. So I ran equipment, ran jobs, mostly always on the paving side, and now I'm at the end.
When you're not strong.
The people, the contact, right? Because I've seen so many people that retire, and it's almost like Franco who, that's where it goes, because you're forgotten basically when you retire. But I intend to, when I retire, I intend to keeping in touch with a lot of my former co-workers, right? So they can buy me lunch because I can't afford it. Yes, I'm finally at that stage.
Yes and no. Yes, because he's always worked very hard and he deserves a break. He deserves to relax and enjoy his life. And we're looking forward to doing a few things together. Absolutely. The no part is that I like to have my me time.
Good luck, Mom. Good luck. I think that she's just gotten used to being retired herself, and now she's gonna have to share that with Dad.
I like to go to the gym, meet up with friends, coffee, meet up with my sisters. We go for long walks. So he's gonna have to find something to do on his own without me being there, because I'm not giving up my me time.
Dad, happy retirement. I hope this is a big surprise for you and that you're enjoying every minute of it. And I hope that you and Mom don't kill each other in your retirement years.
Dad, happy retirement. I hope you slow down, relax, enjoy your time. And I hope you don't mind all the attention that you're getting for this, and let everybody celebrate you and the long career that you've had in the industry.
Well, my wife and I have bought a little place up in Penticton, so we'll be spending a lot of time over there.
Oh, we plan to get into golf. We're going to start golfing again. That was something he taught me years ago. And definitely travel. Do small trips, here and there, and then eventually, probably next September, go to Italy and France.
And I do plan on going back to my birth in Italy. I wasn't born there, but I got family still there, so I'd like to go back and visit them, as well as family in France as well. So hopefully, my health stays good, and I'll be able to travel.
I tell him all the time, if he's bored, he has 4 grandkids who are busy, and always, we could always use help and a ride to go somewhere with them.
Franco and I met in 1974. 5 years later, we were married. I actually have a photo album that has a lot of beautiful pictures from when we got married. I'll just go run and grab it.
Hai negli occhi gli occhi miei. Vai con questa mia canzone, intrisa di emozione, il mondo aspetta il tuo sorriso. Vai, blu, il cielo è ancora blu. Tu
my lovebird. In a small church in Queensborough where I grew up. Oh, coming down the aisle, I look very serious, but I was very happy.
Il mondo è vuoto se non ci sei tu. Vai, sei bello come un re. Sì, bello come il ritornello di questa canzone che io canto per te.
To really try to be supportive and not complain that why aren't you home, when are you coming home, because that's the nature of the job. Summer they work full-time, long hours, but in the end the rewards are there.
La tua strada fra la gente, falla innamoratamente come quando eri con me. E allora vai.
Oh, I say just be patient. Oh, here's a really nice picture that I'd like to show you. There's myself and Franco. I haven't changed too much, but I don't know about Franco. So that's up to you.
My legacy, I guess what I would say is just to keep working hard, and you'll get to the right position if you work hard.
Franco was a guy that when I started estimating back in 2009 for Martin's Asphalt, was a guy that you would hear of. You know, I wouldn't say he was kind of infamous. He was a well-known guy. He'd been around for a long time. You know, when you're younger, you don't get invited to a ton of the road building events and stuff. But the times that we would go, he was always there, and he'd be, you know, dressed up in his suit, very stylish.
Yes, yeah. I'll always remember the dress code, the Franco Pastro dress code. If you're not looking sharp, then get out of the room.
Franco, another fond memory I've always had of you is when you'd come to the office to say hi, you'd be dressed to perfection. Always looked good, hair slicked back, and all the jewelry like a typical Italian would always do.
Super sharp dressed man. He was amazing.
It was always slicked back, and you knew that was Franco. That was the guy. So he had a bit of a reputation, a bit of an aura. He'd been around a long time, and that was kind of my first interaction with him.
The one story that I have about Franco is, when I was early in my career, I started coming up the ranks a little bit, and I started doing a little events like road builders events and so on. And for a guy coming up in the industry, it can be pretty intimidating. Starting to meet new people in the industry that you don't know. And the one thing about Franco was he was one of the only guys early on in my career that would approach me out of the blue and ask me how I was doing. He introduced himself and made it really comfortable for me. It might not have seemed like a big deal to Franco at the time, but it meant a lot to me, and it was a big deal to have somebody with his kind of stature approach a young guy like myself and kind of make me feel like I was part of the group. So I've always been grateful for that, and that just goes to show you what type of person Franco is, right? Just very humble, and why he's so respected in the industry.
Well, look what happens when you leave your office door open. Anybody can sneak in this place. Pleasure to be here. Known Franco for about 20 years. Feel honored to be a part of this. Franco, so many good things to say about you. All Roads was very fortunate to have you. I think it was a great cultural match for both of you. You bring a great deal of culture, experience, and just all around, warmth and welcoming for everybody. Very, very well deserved. You've earned it. You've earned the respect of everybody in this industry. You've left this industry in a better place, and I'm sure you're going to have a wonderful retirement. And again, I wish you and your wife the best retirement possible.
Hey Franco, just wishing you the best in your retirement. It's been a long time coming. I think you've had a a lot of years and an amazing career in an amazing industry. And wish you all the best going forward. I know when I remember when we first met about 25 years ago or so, it was a little odd situation. I know you asked me for a price on a job and I told you no. And then you got the job. So I had to come phoning and groveling to you to ask for another chance. And you know what? I came into your office and all dirty, covered in mud and dirt, and I took my hat off and shook your hand. And since that day, you've been an amazing, amazing client and mentor and colleague and great friend. A lot of great things have happened over the decades, and you know, just wishing you the very best of everything going forward. And don't be a stranger.
Franco, I want to congratulate you on your retirement. I am shocked that you're retiring. You're a legend in this industry. We've known each other, I guess it's going on to 31, 32 years now. And when I was 17 years old, you were the first guy in this industry to take me under your wing and show me what paving was all about and help me through the industry. And I knew I could always count on you. I knew if I called you, you would always answer the phone, answer any questions I had. You'd always be there for me to help me. So I really appreciate that. I wanted you to know from the bottom of my heart, I've always loved that you would take me under your wing and help you, or help me, sorry. Yeah, the one thing that I always love is that still 31 years later, you call me young fella. And that's something that you've always done from day one. I respect you deeply. You are a man that is well known in this industry. And when I think of paving, I think of Franco. You deserve to retire and enjoy the rest of your life doing golfing or whatever you have planned, and do some traveling. I hope you enjoy your retirement, and I hope you keep in touch.
Franco Pastro, my friend, the Italian Stallion. I understand that you're finally pulling the plug and retiring. It's about bloody time, buddy. Anyway, now you'll have the time to manicure your lawns, power wash the driveway, then grab some red wine and head down to the man cave. Hey, buddy, you've had a long and great career with some of the largest paving companies in Vancouver, but you definitely kept the best for the last with All Roads Construction. I know Rod Stevens and his team have recognized your value and your years of varied experience, and we're happy to have you aboard their company. Anyway, I miss our regular weekend golfing, the Scottsdale trips, and obviously the Cactus Club lunches. But now, hopefully, we can get together since we both have time off and do it more often.
Hey boss, the dreaded day has finally come when they put you out to pasture. Workaholics like you find it hard to let go. Hard to believe the first time we met was in 1975. If I'm not mistaken, you were running a paver. I'm sure you remember when Rommel had us organizing the CB yard and washing equipment at Pipeline. Over the years, we've advanced and moved around to different companies, but always kept in touch. The 2.5-year training program you put me through was very memorable. The best part of my career was the 13.5 years spent working for you. This event being put on for you shows you how you affect people that you work with. Get yourself a new set of clubs. The Okanagan has a lot of great courses. Don't be a stranger. Give me a call when you're down so we can get together. Cheers, Franco.
I've known Franco since the late 80s. I think we both started in the paving industry around 1975. I couldn't have had a better mentor than Franco. He was amazing. First guy in the office, the last guy to leave, the birthday wishes, remembering everybody, being so respectful, going to everybody's services. You're an amazing individual. Franco really got to know his clients. Nowadays there's it's so easy to send out email requests for, and contractors get 6 or 8 quotes on everything, and they'll go to the cheapest one. Back when Franco would, lots of times nobody would even get another price because they've trusted Franco that he'd be fair, and he'd be around knocking up their door to see them face to face to see how his price was, and usually get the contract signed there and then on the spot.
He has earned a lot of respect for his work ethic, and I think that's also being passed down to us to work hard and give everything your all, and you can really be successful in your career if you do that.
Our dad is a personal Google Maps for us. There's no need to use it on our phones because we just call him up and ask him where to go. If this is the address I need to be at, doesn't matter which city it is in, he'll know where to get there and how to get there. And something that makes me really proud of him is that so long in the industry, he's done something with every street that we go on.
Oh, wow. Wasn't that fun to look back at Franco and just kind of understand the legacy that he's left all of us with? You know, Franco, I got to tell you, man, watching you jump off that paver and the way your legs were so limber, I'll tell you, not many people would do that today, nor should they, based on safety. But it was amazing to watch your charisma as you've gone through this career. You know, one of the things I appreciated about watching this video in advance of everybody else, I got to see that you have not been back to Italy for maybe 35 years, since 1990. So on behalf of all of us at All Roads, we wanted to leave you with a little gift. And so I have with me here a little envelope that I want to share with you. And when we started All Roads, I was asked at one point in time to come up with a slogan. And when I thought of All Roads, the expression that always came to my mind was, all roads lead to Rome. I'm like, can't do that. So we said all roads lead to excellence. But in your case, specific for tonight, instead of all roads lead to Rome, we're going to talk about how all roads for you leads to home.
Lasciatemi cantare con la chitarra in mano. Lasciatemi cantare una canzone piano piano.
We want to send you back to your hometown in Italy. All expenses paid. You can come and see me afterwards, but this is a certificate that will get you and Dina back home. Why? Because you deserve it. We appreciate you. As the video showed, many of us have come to love you for being you. So Franco, we wish you nothing but the best moving forward. Come by and visit anytime. I'd actually like to see you jump from a paver one more time. But let's do that under proper supervision this time, all right? So come and see me right here in the lobby when this video is finished playing. We'll give you the certificate. We're going to wish you the best because not only have you touched your family's heart, Franco, you've touched everybody that's in the room here tonight in a good way. You're a good man. You've done a good job, and we wish you nothing but the best. So take care, my friend. Come back and visit often, and enjoy your trip home. We're here to celebrate the impact that one individual has had in our industry for over 53 years. I'm talking about none other than Franco Pastro.
He has earned a lot of respect for his work ethic, and I think that's also being passed down to us.
He's done something with every street that we go on.
But we'd come home and he'd be dead tired, so we wouldn't, we kind of had to work around his hours, and he did miss a lot of things because he wasn't around. I'll just go running around it.
Bello come il nel questa canzone che io canto per te.
when you're younger, you don't get invited to a ton of the road building events and stuff, but the times that we would go, he was always there, and he'd be, dressed.
You've earned the respect of everybody in this industry. You've left this industry in a better place, and I'm sure you're going to have a wonderful retirement.
Franco Pastro, my friend, the Italian stallion. I understand that you're finally pulling the plug and retires, and obviously the Cactus Club lunches.
Dina, it's the eye. Watch. You know, one of the things I appreciated about watching this video in advance of everybody else, I got to see that you have not been back to Italy for maybe 35 years, since 1990. So on behalf of all of us at All Roads, we wanted to leave you with a little gift. And so I have with me here a little envelope that I want to share with you. And when we started All Roads, I was asked at one point in time to come up with a slogan. And when I thought of All Roads, the expression that always came to my mind was, all roads lead to Rome. And I can't do that. So we said all roads lead to excellence. But in your case, specific for tonight, instead of all roads lead to Rome, we're going to talk about how all roads for you leads to home.
Lasciatemi cantare con la chitarra in mano. Lasciatemi cantare una canzone piano piano.
We want to send you back to your hometown in Italy. All expenses paid. You can come and see me afterwards, but this is a certificate that will get you and Dina back home. Why? Because you deserve it. We appreciate you. As the video showed, many of us have come to love you for being you. So Franco, we wish you nothing but the best moving forward. Come by and visit anytime. What I'd like to do on behalf of All Roads is just thank all of you for being here. Franco kind of insisted originally he did not want anything done for him. This is one decision he did not get to make on his own. But we're happy that he came, and Dina's here. You saw that I had this certificate for them to go back to Italy, so we're going to give you that. And you can read that later. So this is specifically picked for your area in Italy that you got. So there's a bunch of good things there. Denny and Greg have it. Specific wines, Prosecco, you name it. It's just a little taste of home is what the idea was.
Happy retirement, Franco.
Franco, I just want to say it was a pleasure working with you the last five and a half years, and every moment that I've spent with you has been great, and hope to see you more, and we'll go for a couple walks around Como Lake, and I'm going to miss you, buddy.
Franco, I got introduced to you as a legend in paving. You know, everyone's talked about what you've done for this industry. We got to know you as a legend of a man that you are. I hope you have the greatest retirement. You deserve the world. Take care, my friend. Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, very nice to see how of a good-looking man you were back in the young days. I'm impressed.
Very good-looking man.
Very good-looking guy.
Man. Yeah.
Franco, enjoy your retirement. Thank you for all of the junior estimating meetings that we've had over at the Clayton. You're going to be missed. Hope that you have a great time up in Penticton. It's unfortunate that Bad Tattoo has closed because that was a good time where me, you, Dee, and Christina ended up having lots of beers and pizza. Hope that you're gonna enjoy Penticton a lot more now. Make sure that you go and check out Evolve Sparkling House. Enjoy.
The Yellow Roads people are fantastic. I have to, and they have shown me so much respect. I love you all. Thanks, Ron.